Good afternoon. And here we seem to have Starfield. A new run through of Starfield. It'll be the first story run through of Starfield that I've done. I've had it, I've got to admit, for a couple of about 3 weeks. I've wanted to stream it, and I'm going to ask you to help. I've got an echo on here somewhere I need to kill. I'm going to ask you to help us design our Starfield character for today and moving forward. Hopefully that is now the echo killed. So I've just put a link in chat. It's also pinned in chat. If you could fill out one of those forms, it'll take somewhere between 10 and 40 seconds to complete. It's 4 questions. They're quite simple questions, and if you don't know the answer, just pick anything. It really doesn't matter, but it will help us design our character to move forward with this series. For YouTube, it's now going in again. It's there now. So we have got about 10 minutes before, maybe a little bit more, before we are in a position to actually design our character. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, so need some sound. Hopefully that's going to be loud enough. Let us know if there is a problem. New. Start a new game. Yes. Here we go. Typical Bethesda fashion, this. Well, what I know is Bethesda fashion.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. Most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
And we now have
let's see what we've got.
Control.
How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Breeds of red tape. Ugh. Look at this one over here. Albert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
You think we'll be done here soon?
And we have a laser cutter. Nice of them to tag the deposits that we need to.
You're ready, boss. Get back up here. Come on. It's time. You're with me. Get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after? It'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Yes, Lynn. Might as well get these beryllium, because that's what we're being paid for.
Do you see anything?
Calamite. Lots more deposits. This is the one that's being flagged, but it's interesting the floating stuff. There's something in there.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
And here is where we will now start looking at the results of the forms. So if you haven't done one of the forms, do so now. The link is in chat. It won't take you long. It won't take you long. Right. If I have been on the wrong screen. I'm very sorry. Why didn't somebody say? Why didn't somebody say? So, our Scoundrel. Let's cancel out for the moment and just... So, the body going for thin, slightly, well, thinner, and again, sort of average muscularity. Let's actually just notch that up a little bit more, I think. So more on the muscular side than on the heavy side by a long way. Face, we've picked up. Yeah, this is the face that we've gone for at the moment. Red head, green eyes. We've altered a long way from the base. Okay, let's actually quickly do it again from scratch. So we've gone with a personal record. So we started off with this template. We then altered the body shape to be just a little bit more muscular. Face, we changed the hair style and the colour. We made the copper colour. Eyes, we left the open eyes there. Changed the eye colour to the green. Eyebrows, we've again actually tempted to thin those a little bit. Yeah. Mouth. Look. I'm going to leave jewellery off. I'm going to leave the. Actually, I'm going to leave the scar off as well. No, I'm not. I'll put the scar back on. I think. No, that's the scar there. That's actually now put scar in. So you can see here above the brow. There, that's, put the hair back on. 17, that's the one. Okay, background of Space Scoundrel with the pistol, the piloting and the dissuasion. Traits, going with the extrovert and United Colonies native. An introverted scoundrel didn't sound to be too right, and yeah, we'll go with that. So we'll finish, and we need a name. What do you think? Is this a Laura? I don't think so, no. Sam Hawk? Yeah, let's go with Sam Hawk. I think Sam probably makes sense. Sam Hawk. Pronoun, they, them, he, the, him, she, her. I think she, her is quite good enough.
Almost forgot about your application. The one note I had on your file was troublemaker. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we
So
all
I'm a
get
troublemaker.
paid. You remember anything that happened? It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore.
It was like this, light and music.
Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil. Our Constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Whoa, you don't Not to them, apparently. All right, Dusty. Airlock.
Put my helmet on.
Helmet on. Barrett.
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new girl found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazan. And no, Barrett. Not cool. She passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right? Went on a trip, huh?
How would you know about that?
Well, you could say that the infinite possibilities of the universe are full of everything but coincidences.
Oh, you could call it that then.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
Pick the weapon. Right, equip it. B to put it as a favourite. And equip. Oh, we lost a miner. Did we pick up? Yes, we did. Don't think I need the second cutter, but... And we lost another miner.
Did you see Lynn? Ran straight at those pirates like it was nothing.
We got everybody accounted for. Kinda looks like it. Right.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Now that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go. Hey, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but we don't exactly know what the artifact might have done to your head, and Constellation is really the only group qualified to help.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but she's not some minor anymore, Lynn. Soon as she touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Now that we've been attacked, we've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going. Don't you get it? You don't have a job here anymore. You're with those explorers now. Like it or not. Just go, all right? Figure out what happened to you when you touched that rock.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get her to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions? They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out. That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
Why send me? Shouldn't you go?
Come on. You're really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
You're giving me a ship?
It's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
Okay.
Vasco, don't let her break my ship.
We're still in one piece. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
Don't strap inside your suit.
Hey, I don't know how you kept your cool back there.
It appears you are the new captain of the Frontier.
Very interesting ship design.
Just up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external robotics bay. Captain Hawk, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
halfway through his food, eh? Digipick. I'll have that. Ooh. Personal slate.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
All right. Broken helmet. Okay. Cargo hold. Chunks apple. A cubic apple, eh? Captain's locker containing the learned astronomer. And here we are going to take a very quick bio break. So I will be right back. Catch you very soon. Be right back. Right, I'm back. And here is Sam. Sam Vectra. So we got 5, did we? I think. On the pistol certification it said we were 25%. Yeah, 25% of what we need to be able to rank up. So piloting, destroy 5 ships to rank up. You also need the skill point. 3 speech challenges to rank up, and that's the ranks that those are the skills that we have at the moment. But as a scoundrel, we probably need other stuff here, because at the moment we have no stealth, no commerce, no scavenging, no theft. Not saying we weren't going to have theft. Oh, you're in the middle of an ad break. Okay, I will wait for the ad break. We'll run through that again when the ads finish. You can avoid ads. Well, there's no point saying you can avoid ads by subscribing, because anybody won't be within ads won't be able to hear it. Ads end in 20. Welcome back. Thank you very much for sticking around. We are here. This is Sam. I just saw that the certification here for pistol certification to rank up is 25%, which is you've got to get kill 20 enemies with a pistol before you can go up. So we're doing 10% extra damage. When we rank up, we'll be doing 25% extra damage with There are other skills. Ballistics is a general one for any, if you like, traditional firearms, so rifle, shotgun, pistol, or even heavy weapons that are bullet or rocket based. Not so much rocket. Dueling is obviously with a sword. Lasers is like ballistics, but it's with lasers, so that applies to pistols, rifles, and the like. Shotgun certification, and then the next rank up, which costs more to get hold of. Rifle certification, particle beams, incapacitation, which is stun weaponry. Heavy weapon certification, and demolitions, and so on. Marksmanship, rapid reloading, sniper certification, targeting. So that allows better shooting from the hip by the looks of it. Shooting without aiming, yeah. Marks one enemy. So it actually helps you spot and marks enemies. Okay, right, fine. So we've picked up some weapons. $170 rounds of 6.5mm for the Maelstrom rifle, but it's all auto fire those, so we'll roll through 170 rounds in no time. Okay, we ought to try and get rid of some of that into the hold, otherwise we will be encumbered.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Okay, let's take off. For those who were caught with the ads, you can avoid ads by subscribing or by using Twitch Turbo. Subscribing particularly helps me, but you being here, following and chatting is a great help itself.
Now
So
that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way.
right, well, this character is supposed to be an experienced pilot, so that's power. Power is down in the bottom right, bottom left-hand corner. So that's now powered up. The systems.
You've proven an adequate pilot.
Oh,
Are you
cheers.
familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
We have already.
If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile.
Missile away. To be honest,
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
so we've already got that. We targeted it, and then then when we got close enough, we were able to see what was in it, and we grabbed it. Right, while we're here, let's just make sure that we have the scan of the local planets. So there's quite a few resources available on the planet that we were on. None of them actually mention the ones which we were actually mining though, which was beryllium. Okay, so
two more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Missile away. Their shields are just about down.
Is that you, Barry? Give up that loot. Ground drive's out.
That's another one down. Around, we have a lock. Missile away. Didn't have a lock on it.
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility
Ooh.
has been far more than anticipated.
We can dock with this
At
one.
this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Right. We have actually, because we knocked out his engines, we were able to dock with it, and it was the last one. So we can board it, and we can attempt to not tried this before in this stage of the game. We've actually knocked... Okay, we're already dead. I'm not going to try and grab the ship. There's nothing in the ship's locker. We've got a little bit of uranium in their cargo hold. Well, that was a pretty pathetic... There is Constellation's frontier. Is there anything worth taking? Anything else? Foodstuffs, meal kits, restores 5 health. I'm short of health at the moment, so I will grab some of those. Anything down here? Vacuum tape, wire spool. This is disappointing. This is really disappointing. But I didn't expect to be able to come in and board. Right, so we'll go back to Frontier. We'll undock. Oh yeah, we were going to eat some food to help make up. So that meal kits. Okay, so our health is a lot better than it was. A research station. Back into the chair. Undock. We'll try and back away from it. So we have the other cargo bay there, or amongst the wreckage. We've targeted the closing in 500 meters, and we can see some of the stuff. Okay. So L for missions. Show on map. Strange. Set course. Set course to Crete. Trouble. And we have a typical Bethesda cutscene.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Right. Okay, so map. We'll scan the planet. And we've got our location that we will go into to land at. Sam. Captain Hawk. Yeah, it's got a bit of a ring to it, hasn't it?
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
There's a ship taking off there, so we will offload some of the stuff that we looted off the survivors of the casualties. So R to transfer. So we don't want to be carrying 6 rifles. That is ridiculous. Particularly 6 identical rifles. We don't want to be carrying 3 rescue axes. Tempted to say we don't even want to be carrying the sharp. No, gonna leave that. We have another sharp there, we'll leave that one. We're gonna leave the cutters behind this time as well. We don't need 2 spacesuits. There's not a lot to choose between them in the protection that they're offering. which I can't say is a surprise, so we'll dump the pirate one. Helmets. Yeah, not a lot. Again, protection difference. That one's heavier. Resources. We'll dump those all in the hold. Can't remove that one from the inventory. Right. So we have thinned ourselves down somewhat. And down we go. What we didn't do is we didn't set up these on quick. So Q brings up that menu, so that's first aid, or rather med kit. Those are the others. They can be fully. You can change that, to be honest, as well. We'd already loaded the pistol into 1, put the rifle on 2. This character does a lot more damage with the a pistol shot than a rifle, an auto rifle anyway. Not sure why I'm charging after the scanning. Let's get on with the story. This is sidetracked in Starfield. Sidetracked by Starfield. So expect a lot of sidetracking.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Oh, we got something over there. Crete Stalker.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
Can't get. Are we supposed to take you out?
Beginning combat protocol. I hope I assisted you during combat.
Yeah, well, you did assist me. Stop me getting injured and even more, but don't have many rounds left for the pistol anymore, do I?
Of smaller, independent pirate crews, all flying under the same banner. They are typically unscrupulous and violent.
Well, we can do violent. What are you up to, Vasco? you're now inside. Good. Look and see if there is anything worth taking. Might need to use that med kit. Let's use the med kit. Get ourselves back up.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Not. Was that 1 round, was it? No, 5 rounds. As with other Bethesda games, reading things can actually help you no end with skills and the like. Nice place to store an impact driver. Coffee pot. Coffee's important. Bethesda, you haven't improved the AI of your companions, have you? They're always in the way. Sculpture, 365. Impact driver again. More rounds. 8 rounds. Ah, money. And lockpicks. Staple gun. We don't need a staple gun. Don't need impact drivers. Doors and corners. Sparkling water, very useful. Polytextile. Can hear voices.
The hell's going on here? Yeah? I hear you. Yeah. We got it. Wait. I'm taking you down. Oh, we ain't done yet.
Right, is there anything else here that... because we were looting and they detected. Basically... oh, beer! I'll have the beer. That's 30 rounds for the pistol. Deck of cards. Plants. Notebooks. Restroom. Notepad. Not sure I want to have milk that's been left in the loo. Toilet paper. Oh, antibiotics. A sealed packet of antibiotics left on the lid. Got a lot more ammo now.
The terror morphine's loose. I repeat, the terror morphine's loose. Do not engage.
Whiskey glass, tissues. Oh, PC. Shotgun shells as well. Okay, new beginnings. Can't believe it. I got the posting. The United Colonies Xeno Warfare Division is now official. I can't even imagine the amount of red tape they had to cut through at Mast, but it's long overdue. I get to be part of it from the ground up. My official title will be Associate Xenobiology Technician, and I ship out in 3 days. Amanda is upset, but I assured her I will have plenty of leave and will be back in New Atlantis all the time. Still not sure where I'm going. Definitely somewhere in United Colonies space. Guess I'll find out when I get there. Candidate 1. We got our first from Hayden Wynn. We got our first extraterrestrial candidate today. Some what appeared to be an alien form of Lugage Venusa, essentially a giant spider. Michelson, in full protective gear, attempted to attach the neural control interface, NCI. Our security detail is still trying to remove him from the cocoon. We've had no choice but to put down the creature. Minor setback. None of us expected success on the first try. Dr. Paulson tell the others that a detachment of United Colonies Marines is scheduled to deliver another creature next Thursday. That was candidate 1. Ashtar specimen. I'm not sure how they managed it, but the UC Marines actually managed to bring us an Ashtar. It's not that the Ashtar is a terrifying beast and natural predator, those are both exceptional and wonderful qualities and essential to the work we're doing here. It's that the Ashtar is native to the planet Akira in the Cheyenne system. Akira is the home to Akira City, capital of the Freestar Collective. Leave it to the ground pounders to grab a candidate right from the enemy's backyard. Though it does beg the question, have Freestar Collective scientists managed to weaponize their greatest natural predator? If so, our timetable just got accelerated. Trial failure. From Hayden Wynn. Hang on, this is years ago. Any fears that our Freestar Collective counterparts have managed to weaponize the Ashtar have been completely dispelled. After the Michelson debacle, we determined the NCI should only be attached under full sedation, so that wasn't an issue. Problems started immediately afterwards. The Ashtar proved incredibly resistant to synchronization. We never achieved control fidelity beyond 47%. Dr. Chin's arm was nearly ripped off 5 minutes into the first trial. In short, the Ashtar simply can't be controlled, not by us. If not by us, then certainly not by the Freestar Collective. Dr. Paulson has been in touch with Colonel Kasarov. It looks like the Marines will have to another species collected and dropped off by this time next week. More disappointment. Another creature, another failure. No fault of the UC ground pounders. We wanted a predator and they delivered. These things are so alien. Paulson had a difficult time deciding on a designation. Opted for Reptans Venenum. Shame we couldn't properly sync the NCI. These things would have been spectacular, especially the poison. New specimens. Marines dropped another few specimens off this morning, totally unscheduled. Best way to describe them? They're arthropods. An alien equivalent to Homarus gammarus. Basically, giant space lobsters. Very promising giant space lobsters. Not entirely sure where the UC grunts found these particular test subjects. Some godforsaken water rock, I imagine. After the third or fourth unsuccessful trial, I stopped asking. None of those earlier species could be controlled with any reliability. As noted in my earlier logs, their natural aggressiveness made them effective weapons, but a bullet is less than useless if the gun keeps turning itself on the shooter. These new creatures possess the perfect natural disposition, non-aggressive, even docile, yet capable of defending themselves with deadly efficiency when threatened. And when they go on the attack, they're terrifying. So we'll see. Relocation. We're moving, packing up shop and transitioning the whole operation. It's happening so fast, my head is spinning. The work on the arthropods has been so successful. We're actually relocating to their homeworld. We have an unlimited supply of creatures for the Xeno Warfare Division. I've been named Senior Xenobiologist, which means I'll be running the entire facility. My first instinct was to tell Amanda. Still not used to her not being there. I'll give Mickle some credit. The guy really went to bat for me. He let the brass know that it was my work tuning the neural control interface that was instrumental in controlling the arthropod. I guess Paulson is being forced to retire. Good riddance. So is that when they moved off here? So we've looked at that. Dumbbells, levitating, Solar Frontiers game. We've already picked up one of them to sell. Empty locker, meal pack. Playing cards, folder, board game, safe. Did you pick board game again? We'll go into the blue lab outfit, grab that. Bread. Shielded lab outfit. Meal pack. Right, safe. We've got safe here. E to unlock the safe. Fill all the hole, open slots in every layer to open the lock. Select a key and rotate it until it lines up with the gaps in the security layer. Slots the keys to fill the gaps. Each key can only be used once. Is that the right one? Let's yes. Oh! That wasn't the right one. R to undo. It's definitely not that one. We're still short. We're not going to be able to use that one. That one goes there for the inside. That one goes. So we've got the inside sorted. Now we've just got to get the outside sorted. And the inside is right. Ah, is that the... That's it. That's got it. History of xenobiology. Modified rattler. Let's have a look at the weapon that we just picked up. Modified rattler. We have 60 rounds for... I've got a suppressor. That could be useful. Particularly for a rogue. So that's the rattler. We've looked in that end. We've looked around there. Coffee mug. Sand garden seem to be all the rage. Comet, Frankenstein, Pickwick Papers. Definitely an interesting collection of alien bug paperweight. Not really. Oops. Ammo. Oop. So we've got an additional these board games seem to be very popular. So this is the silenced weapon that we've got drawn at the moment. Fragmentation mines. Caseless shotgun.
Someone there?
Hazmat suit.
That's all you got? You want some more?
In combat, Barrett often
Gonna take you
yells,
apart!
pew, pew, pew. I am not sure why.
I want to use that I don't want to go up the
The
stairs.
enemy is no longer visible. Searching.
There's an enemy over there though.
Take him down!
There
Ah,
are
come
no
on.
Right. Rescue axe. Nice of the robot to come up the stairs where they were expecting. Where was the other? There's the other body. I think we've cleared. Let's just now go and see what that. Ooh! Another rattler. Project Pet Shop. Hayden Wynn, senior xenobiologist. So this is later. I didn't check what year. I can't remember what year. My staff and I have just arrived this morning. And I'm not surprised to find the facility completely operational. As usual, the United Colonies spared no expense. It's all very exciting, inspirational really, knowing you have full support of the decision makers. To admit, I was surprised to learn that the lab was a closely guarded secret located in Freestar Collective space, no less. But we go where the work takes us. Xeno warfare is the evolution of armed ground conflict. We know it, and the Freestar Collective surely knows it as well. So forget what the calendar says. This is 1942 all over again. We may as well be the Manhattan Project, racing to create the game changer before the other side. So, to that effect, I am overjoyed to announce Project Pet Shop Phase 1 is a go. Arthropods. The arthropods are, in a word, incredible, calm, easy to work with. They even allow themselves to be fitted with NCIs without much trouble. Synchronization that has thus far been nearly instantaneous. Their control fidelity has remained in the 95 to 97% range. They've passed all environmental survivability tests as well. Hot, cold, low or no oxygen. I'm pretty sure these things could operate effectively in any environment. Most promising is how well they've already integrated with the Red Devils, who have joined us for a period of extended training. After all, they will be leading the creatures into... Pardon me. Oh, I need to put some light on in here. Back in a sec. Right, back. Whoops. They passed all the. Right, after all, they'll be leading the creatures into combat, so it's critical they establish a war bond. Success. Hayden Wynn. After months of testing the various extraterrestrial species, I'm overjoyed to report that we have finally found a species that will serve as the backbone of the United Colonies Xeno Warfare Division. The arthropods are everything we hope for and more. Imagine a pack of alien beasts suited to any terrain, capable of instantly obeying any command. I've designated these beasts Obentius Pes. We just call them stalkers. It was one of them that we met outside. I think we may finally be able to finally be time to crack open that bottle of Chateau Avion 2170. The Red Devils. Red Devils' progress with the Stalkers has been nothing less than amazing. Now I see why they're so highly regarded in UC military circles. None of the rah-rah bullshit you see with the regular grunts. These are focused professionals. After another week of training here at the pet shop, I am confident they will be ready for a live test in the field. Mickelson suggests I contact Colonel Kasarov and find out where his Marines grabbed the spider from the early trials. He wants his comeuppance. But then it would make for a good trial. Right, okay. Peel paste is a nice med. already got from the pirate. Molecule extractor. Is there anything else down here? I suspect molecule extractors probably are worth nicking, but did you pick? We'll have that. Credits. Bit of alien. Heat leeches? Yeah, heat leeches by the looks of those. Coffee mug. Beaker. Not really fun. We'd like to have the recording of... What? That's Vasco. Hazmat suit. Probably don't need 2 of them, but they should sell. Nothing. Right, go back upstairs. Laser rifle. It looks like that's a heat leech as well. Genetic sample, syringe, med pack. I'll have that. Lentils. Personally, I could do without them, but I think the character will take the food where she can. Ah, yes, I did raid him. Pharmaceutical lab fiber. Oh, we'll have those. Yeah, those crafting tools. Wire spool. Live without. Gummy bears! Yay, gummy bears! Anything in here? No. Reload.
We got someone trying to jump our score. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
Turn the light out. No point in advertising ourselves. Where are they?
longer a viable option.
Pardon up!
I have no hesitation about shooting an enemy in the back. He was not surrendering. Oh, I'm using up my stamina now because I'm overloaded.
Captain Hawk, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more.
Why is the Crimson...
I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about various individuals that wanted to cause us harm. The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after escaping from certain death, and often with an object multiple people wanted.
We have ads, so I'm just going to wait the ads out. But thank you very much if anybody is able to hear, because they haven't got an ad. Your support is greatly appreciated. While the ads are going, I'm just going to trade
Allow
the gear.
me to assist you with carrying your items.
Going to offload onto Vasco. Add still break still in place.
How may I be of service?
It's what's the heaviest items I'm hauling at the moment? Laser rifle. Ads are just ending. Ads just about ending. We've stopped in the cupboard here while the ads were on. I've passed a lot of my surplus stuff over to Vasco. Cupboard, it's actually a little lab. Oop, need to... Anything in here? Not seeing. He's in the way again. Anything? Genetic sample, bottle, screwdriver, empty beer bottle. I can live without taking empty beer bottles. Sealant, I'll have that. That's quite a useful tool for crafting. Toxin. Hazmat. Definitely don't need another hazmat. And well, there's succulent growing in the cupboard. So that's not one from in here, by the looks of it. Can't see where that fits, to be honest. It's got to fit somewhere. There, that's where it fits on the inside. Again, inside. Medical sample, notebooks, molecule extractor. Heard a computer turning on as we came in. Fragmentation mine. That's there. Rounds. Boosted Kraken. Long barrel. Reflex sight large magazine. Pity it's such a low power pistol though. Files, not that interesting. Nothing in that one. Right. War. Hayden, so this is the following year. Hayden Wynn, Senior Xenobiologist, Crete Research Facility, Project Log, January 5th, 2308. I think today is supposed to be 2320, so 12 years ago. By establishment of the Vesta colony at Vesta, the Freestar Collective has forced the UC's hands unmitigated goal, thinking they could establish control over a fourth star system, such flagrant violation of the Treaty of Narion. Our diplomats tried to resolve this peacefully, but the Council of Governors wouldn't listen to reason. Apparently they claimed that Vesta was not a colony, it was rather just an insignificant farming outpost. Nice try. By all accounts, the Red Devils and Stalkers worked in perfect unison, and the results were everything we could have hoped for. No Red Devil or Stalker casualties. Vesta's defenders were apparently taken by complete surprise, which greatly contributed to their fatality rate, 93%. That is not... that's murder, that's not war. Great. This is a great day for the Red Devils, great day for the United Colonies, great day for Xeno Warfare. No, not lost on me that its classified facility is actually located within Freestar Collective space. So goes the great game. Yeah. Finally time. After a number of successful missions with the Red Devils, the Stalkers have proven to be exactly the weapons we'd hoped for. So it's time to expand our operations. Masters finally approved the next stage of this facility's operations. Project Pet Shop Phase 2 will now commence. Stalkers, we officially stopped working on stalkers. There's enough creatures in the field to serve the Red Devils, who haven't been here to train in over a year. If they need more, we can easily gather some from the planet and fit them with NCIs. From this point on, our focus is Phase 2, heat leeches. Throughout the settled system, the civilized worlds, from civilized worlds to backwater bush towns, pilots have had to deal with the nuisance known commonly as the heat leech. I've had my own unexpected pleasant experience 4 years ago at the New Atlantis spaceport. My transport was delayed while the deck crew removed a few of these filthy little things from the aft thrusters. They are attracted to heat, feed off it through some endothermic process, so our thrusters are the perfect place for them to hide. They can take a full afterburner burst with no ill effects. No ill effects on the heat leeches, that is. The ship with infestation can generally expect a 3 to 5% drop in thruster efficiency. Working with the heat leeches has been interesting, if not entirely satisfying. We have 11 of them in the lab, and by all accounts they're completely innocuous except for their heat siphoning properties. But what if there was a way to weaponize them? Perhaps artificially enhance their heat siphoning to completely and instantly disable a ship, or even better, somehow reverse the process so they transfer their own heat into a ship. Today we fear we lack the means to do either. Okay. Let's head on up. I'm sure there was somebody up here. Sure we killed somebody up here. Plunger. Fancy a plunger, anybody? That's Hayden himself. Oh, and a PC. Terramorph specimen. Hayden Wynn. Thanks to the UC Marines, we now have the second piece of the puzzle, fully grown alpha predator. According to my research, a group of astrologists first made contact nearly 100 years ago on some remote moon. The creature didn't appear to be indigenous and was alone. There's no current record of how it got there, so it's sheer cosmic chance that the geologists found it, or rather, it found them. Scientists were quickly to categorize it Ocasio Machina, roughly killing machine, or Oxisio Machina, killing machine. The UC Marines tasked with taking it down chose a simpler name, Terramorph. I read the official record once. Of the 8-person squad, only 2 grunts survived, and one of those 2 lost a leg. Such an exciting time to be in Xeno warfare. NCI fitting today. Today we fit the Terramorph with the NCI. It's our experience when the grunts first dropped off the creature that any indication. Our sedation window will be around 15 minutes. We better make them count. Right. Emergency slate 1.
It's loose. The Terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Okay. That sounds quite the thing, but then we heard the recording of them downstairs that the pirates were listening to, saying the Terramorph is loose. A locked ammo case. .27 caliber. Is that the one we need for the Rattler? Yes. That's good, because I'm liking this pistol.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
You're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the Terramorph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
More digipics, good. Nice complex one by the looks of it. That don't belong there. That one don't belong here. Ah, right. That definitely doesn't belong there. There we go. Jake and the Emu, Part 2. You got everything? Think so. Up we go. Medkit is definitely helpful. Anti-personnel Grendel. Notebook. Not seeing anything over there that's any use. Right. Phew. Might be worth putting you in the lineup as well. Modified Grendel. Only got 300 rounds because because that will go through the 300 rounds in no time. Modified solstice. Ah, pistol. 18 rounds, not worth it. %. Yeah, it's not going to be adding a lot, is it?
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
What's your problem with Barrett anyway?
We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you. Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets. And it's going to be ours.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
If he were here, Barrett would say he was proud of you for asking that.
The answer is no.
There are no treasure on my ship. Cut your losses before more people get hurt.
You're not talking us out of this score.
To persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance the choice fails. But the more points you earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you succeed, but you can never fail if your last choice succeeded. So I've got to get 4, and I've got... Right, okay.
They aren't? You sure? No, that can't be right. You mean that, don't you? You really haven't found anything on board?
Neither of us wants to risk the worst happening.
Nobody wants that. Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
But we want to make sure that we... Oh, that was a pretty pathetic weapon. I was hoping it was a decent weapon. When I saw the weapon case... Anything? Oh, there's some things there. What have we got? A succulent and a coffee mug. Oh. Coffee. Well, coffee's important. What's in there? Toilet roll. Hang on. Ah, it's a staple gun. Don't need that. What's you? Vacuum tape. Can live without vacuum tape. Okay, back to the ship. liquefied helium. Right. To fast travel to your ship, press F to open the scanner. Look for the map icon of your ship and press E over it. Fast travel to the selected location. Might as well.
Captain Hawk. To reach the launch, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Up we go. Well, thank you for being with us for our first episode of Starfield. Those of you who contributed to the oh, we've got to power up the drug drive because we diverted the power, didn't we? There we go. To jump drive. And away we go. Those of you who submitted the forms to contribute character design, thank you very much.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Okay. Map. Do a scan. New Atlantis there. And we'll set up a landing sequence. Down we go. It's taking its cutscenes, or not cutscene, the loading screen's taking its time. Right. Okay. Let's put our stow the our kit in the locker. Put on a jumpsuit rather than the undersuits. Put the undersuit in the locker as well. Now we can collect some of the stuff that we put in the cargo hold. We can sell these. So the Frontier basically only has crafting materials in the cargo hold at the moment. Might as well put similar sort of crafting materials in as well. Won't put all of that in. The rest we can take with us. New Atlantis. Vasco, before you go anywhere,
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
let's get
Carrying objects is one of my simplest and most useful protocols.
let's get all of your stuff off you. I'm probably now overweight.
I do not understand your attachment to all these objects.
It's so I can sell them. While we're at it, we should be able to put some of the resources that we collected and he was carrying into... No, not a lot there that was the similar sort of type, no worries. So I overloaded until I can sell some, but I should be able to sell some things quick enough.
Bosco. What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is uncanny.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
My ship needs some repairs.
Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition.
Oh, good. Right, where do you say I can sell
The
things?
Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Right, okay.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
We'll go and sell some of those items. Okay, so getting rid of might as well keep the exterminator one as opposed to maelstroms. That's it. Get rid of. Tempting to get rid of all of them, but doesn't really fit with the Space Scoundrel that was selected from the forms. But we'll keep one for the moment. Spacesuits. Going to be through his money before too long. Packs can sell one, don't and then effectively they're out of money. Miscellaneous sculptural, so that's a kilo, that's 3 kilos. Get rid of you. We're well under the mass limit now anyway, so we're not lugging too much. He'll go to Jameson.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, Well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason...
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Brownouts in the well. There's Jemison Mercantile which is just where the ship technician...
Barrett enjoys this establishment. He frequently buys chocolate here, though I have informed him repeatedly it is likely a significant contributing factor to his being overweight.
That is entirely possible, Vasco. Jameson Mercantile.
If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask.
Nice place you've got here.
Thanks. It's hard work, but it all pays off in the end. And I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now.
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Oh, please, take a look.
Right. Cutter. Side Ace. So that looks very much like the Grendel. Oh, not the Grendel, Kraken. But using the 27. That looks like a fairly useful weapon for the moment, but I'll hold off on it. How much is it? 9,000. I've only got 12,000 total at the moment. Ammo, spacesuits. Packs. So a variety of styles of packs for a variety of... I'd like to know what the difference between deep mining and deep core. That's higher physical, lower energy, EM pretty high. Lower physical, higher energy, higher EM. Yeah, there's not a lot in it. Apparel. What do I fancy? No, I don't see that working. Scoundrel dressing in. Trident luxury lines hat. Right. Worry about that down the line. Notes. Some books. Again, worry about that down the line. Resources, what resources? So they've got a reasonable selection of resources available. Not vast amounts of any of it though. Right, now we came here to sell. So we will sell. We're selling the pirate charger spacesuits, packs. Our own we've already put in store in the ship's captain's locker. Notes, we got anything there? No, that really is miscellaneous, that's where we are. Hanging on to the digipix. Could get rid of some of this food that we picked up. Canuck bacon, Canuck double what? 2 canned coffee, 2 sugars, 2 creams, 2 good. Yeah, well, doesn't sound like a coffee that my Scoundrel here wants. Beer, sushi. We'll hang on to the rest for the moment. Right, okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in.
We will go and head to where we need to go. I did get rid of... Yeah, we've got more weapons than we really need, but we'll worry about that down the line.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Okay. Mast District. Just get this. Okay. I'm not. There's a. Over there's the marker, so it looks like.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Right. Okay, so we'll get back jogging.
Hot up their latest album. Ticket prices for the concert are 3 times face value.
We're hiring if you're interested. Ask in the security office.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Okay. Thank you for that update, Vasco. So this is the place.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Okay. Identifying hold up for access.
Captain Hawk, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Okay.
You really think what I'm suggesting is so all the phenomena we see out in the stars, and what I'm saying is the most impossible theory?
You two keep going on like this, and I'm...
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Who are you?
Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
It was bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
What?
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
You want me in Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
How much do you know about the artifacts? What are they?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Alright, I'm in, or this is all too much, I need some time. Alright, I'm in. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Right.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Well, what is Constellation? What do you do?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
How well known is Constellation?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
What do we know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
I still need time to get settled.
I understand. You've been through a lot. Just let me know when.
Right.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
If you must know, there's rumors of an 18th
Where are we? How long have you been working on all of this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
The vision I saw, what do you think that it was?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
So there's a reasonable explanation. Barrett saw something
He
too?
did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
Whatever I saw and heard, it wasn't coming from me.
Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
You seem to know a lot about these artifacts.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know. And that means a lot of work ahead of us.
I was wondering about other types of exploration work beside the artifacts.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Let me know how I can help you learn more.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
How would organic resources help with learning about the artifacts?
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
Okay, I've got some organic resources for you.
Okay, let's take a look.
I'm not going to sell all of them, but the particular ones that I can earmarked, I am going to. Ones which are marked tissue or carapace or yeah, variety of other things. The more generic ones I'm going to hang on to because they are all crafting stuff as well. Though I'm not sure I actually want to make this into tea, but it could be used to make tea even. Right, Sarah said something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Okay. Oh.
Stay safe,
Follow.
okay?
She said follow Noel, but one small step activities. No. We seem to have blown the talk to Noel for. I was tripping over the step.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
Are you now leading me, or are you...
Walter, you don't have to answer this, but I was wondering something.
Right.
You should
Talk
spend
to
a lot of
those
time on
others
Constellation business. Doesn't Issa
later.
miss you?
There is a
I'm
room.
at your service, Captain.
So, there is a room. There is a roof garden as well. We'll go and have a look at the roof garden. So, the roof garden. Presumably we can get up onto the roof if we jump out high enough. So we'll head down, go to our room. So there is books, cases and a bar, cooking station. It's a storeroom of some sort if I remember rightly, but this is the common room, and this is our room, and a storage cupboard, of which I will see what we... Carry too much, but I'm not sure what I want to carry yet. This is a pistol operating person, so yeah, I think that answers the question, doesn't it? Probably going to regret keeping those for the moment, but range 50. But here is the so this is our room basically. Here it's these other rooms are mostly in use. Back out to the library, and then there's a workroom downstairs. With a research facility and storage. It was not quite what I had in mind. I was going to put stuff in, not take stuff out. So put all of the crafting materials that I was carrying that weren't the basic stuff that I had on the ship in the storage. So our personage, Sam, Space Scoundrel. We have skill points that we can invest, but I think it is time. Oh, we have an ad break on at the moment. That's a pity. But we will do a save. Actually, we'll save it upstairs in the hall.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
We'll take a screenshot. Photo mode. Camera type selfie. Orbital. So here is it's not the easiest of amused pose. There's no choices there. Boxer. Yeah, why not? And we'll take the photo of Sam. Sam Hawke. Save it over that one. Yes. And we will be leaving it there for I will be back tomorrow with some more Starfield to take this story on. I want to go dive deep and I want to go wide as well. I expect to be sidetracked. Expect a lot of side quests. It is a Bethesda product after all, and there are so many quest lines and the like. I want to explore them. I want to explore them with you, and hopefully Sam, our space scoundrel, will help lead us there. So that's back tomorrow. Looking to continue with our Horizon Zero Dawn on Thursday and Friday. And next week, back with Starfield, probably on Monday as well. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Want to really get our teeth into Starfield, see what we think. And yeah, it's been great. I've appreciated having you with me. YouTube, I'm going to say cheerio to you now. It's been great that you've been here. Twitch, hang on, and we'll go on a raid. So YouTube, thank you very much, but good night.